So I just started my maternal newborn semester for nursing school, and so my wife asked me like, well, how does fertility and conception work? And I'm like, oh, I was like, oh my god. I was like, I just did an assignment about this, so I was like, I should know this, right? So I'm just gonna read it off because I didn't memorize it. So the question is, how does understanding the hormonal regulation of the menstrual cycle help a nurse explain fertility and conception to patients? What are the most important events from ovulation through implantation that a nurse should be able to explain to patients? So as a nurse, I need to know this, especially going through my maternal newborn. I need to know this. So this is just the way that it helps me out by explaining to my wife like everything that I learned. Because if I need to like do it, type it, whatever, and then be able to, tell someone about it. Okay, so this is what I put. Because it demonstrates how hormones regulate ovulation and prime the body for pregnancy, an understanding of the menstrual cycle's hormonal regulation aids nurses in explaining fertility and conception to patients. The hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and ovaries cooperate to control the menstrual cycle. GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone, I don't know if I said that right, which is released by the hypothalamus, because the pituitary gland is releasing LH, which is luteinizing hormone, and FSH, which is follicle stimulating hormone. While LH initiates ovulation, FSH encourages the development and maturity of ovarian follicles. As the follicles grow, they release estrogen, which thickens the endometrium, which is like the inner lining of the uterus, in anticipation of potential pregnancy. So as a nurse, I should be able to explain when fertility is at its peak and how ovulation timing influences the likelihood of conception by having a thorough understanding of these hormonal changes. Because sperm can survive in the female reproductive tract for several days, fertility is usually highest in the days leading up to ovulation and on the day of ovulation. So as a nurse, I should be able to explain to people or to patients a number of significant events from ovulation to implantation. When a developed follicle releases an ovum from the ovary as a result of an LH surge, luteinizing hormone, ovulation takes place. After that, the ovum enters the fallopian tube, where if sperm are present, fertilization happens or may take place. When a sperm enters the ovum and becomes a zygote, fertilization often takes place in the ampulla of the fallopian tube. Following fertilization, the zygote divides quickly as it moves in the direction of the uterus, first becoming a morula. I don't know how to say that. I don't think I'm saying it right. Morula. I'm gonna say morula. And finally, a blastocyte. The corpus luteum produces progesterone throughout this period, which keeps the uterine lining healthy and gets it ready for implantation. When the blastocyte embeds into the uterine endometrial lining, implantation typically takes place 6 to 10 days following fertilization. And HCG, which is the human chorionic gonadotropin. I don't know if I said that right either. Which the developing embryo produces after implantation, instructs the body to continue producing progesterone and promote early pregnancy. So this is stuff I need to know. Maternal newborn, OB, I think it's a whole different world. It's a whole nother world. There's a whole bunch of shit like you have to know. You gotta know mama, you gotta know baby. So, and especially because I just had a baby, I feel like it would have been helpful if I would have known this before. But now that it's like I'm learning it, I guess I could start picking up on things, especially for my own, baby. But yeah, this is stuff I need to know. So this is for you guys too.